All right, let's talk about acceleration due to gravity. In the absence of air friction, all objects accelerate at the same rate. All right, I've noticed that accelerate means that we're talking about the A value, okay? They all accelerate at the same rate. All right, and that rate is 9.8 meters per second squared. Or if you're just doing a math problem, you can say 10 meters per second squared. Always use this one if it's real, if it's a real thing. And note that when you're doing math with it, it's a vector. And so, excuse me, it's a vector. And so therefore, in scenarios, it always goes down, all right? The actual value is 9.8 meters per second squared, but the value goes down. Let's do just a few examples here. So we have a student drops their homework down a wishing well. After 2.4 seconds, it hits the water at the bottom. How deep is the well? So it's kind of, let's take a look at this. It looks like this. Okay, so you've got a well here. And we got an object. And it's going to fall down. And we want to know delta y. Okay, so let's run through our variables. Okay, let's write all of them out here. Okay, now I'm using delta y because we're going vertically, not horizontally. So read through this problem again. They want to know how deep is the well. So that's what our unknown. We know it takes 2.4 seconds. Make this a smaller one. Two 2.4 seconds. I'm going to erase this just a bit so you can see a bit better. Okay. And so those are the only numbers that are in here. So the thing about free fall problems is that you look for keywords, okay? So if we're looking at this and we see the word drops, drops means that you're dealing with gravity, okay? We'll use 9.8. Because it's going down, we'll call it 9.8 meters per second squared. So because it drops, we know that acceleration is negative 9.8 meters per second squared. And so we still need one more piece of information. Drops also tells us that the initial velocity is equal to 0. So that's a code word in there. So if that's all the information that we have, we don't have velocity, final velocity. That means my equation is displacement is equal to initial velocity times time plus 1/2 acceleration times time squared. Nifty fact about this, if the initial velocity is 0, the first term goes away. So I'm left with delta y is equal to 1/2 acceleration times time squared. So it's 1/2 times negative 9.8 meters per second squared times 2.4 seconds squared. Put that in your calculator and you will get negative 28 meters, okay? All right, so that is the most basic example. We'll do 2 more videos that have more in-depth examples. You can kind of see where we're going with this.